Guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaws.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here goes.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready, set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yo, go! Hey, Haywood!
I smell fear in that offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
2nd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
50 the mic. Let's go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught at the 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Go, go, go.
Hey, zoom.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll find Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Costello. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Bam! Hard!
2nd and long. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Costello. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to...
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now. Like 50, man. Exit. Get it.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready, ready.
55. Hey, eat. There's a party now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Roll out.
Back to throw. Costello flushed out right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Costello. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Double time, double time. 3 down, 3 down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... They've got his man complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Costello. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Go, go.
56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Jake Butt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On first down, Costello. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
X3, 218, chopper.
Big Ed.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, Mike.
Yep.
Mike 50. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And shedding through the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down. Costello. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
To throw again, Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Set 18 Gator.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
15
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Go.
Watch the slant. Motion. Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
70, Indy.
At the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 26. Check out read.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got it.
Two times. Hey.
Hustle. Be careful.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Rush in.
They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's got Higgins over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo. Now.
Back to throw. Costello. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the... That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Costello. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, Costello. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On fourth down, Costello. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
4 down. Alert. Showing it. Kill.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 37 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Deep dribble.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. We'll be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.